Here's a bit from an Albanian rapper called Marco, and he's made a bit of a name for himself. Here he is with a bit of his rap and his attitude to Suella Braverman. I'm afraid he and I are of one mind here.
One of you is Marco. Why do you want to know? I was told Marco is in charge.
We all want Marco.
Marco from Trobuja.
We're all from Trobuja.
I entirely understand where Marco from Trobuja, this rapper, Albanian rapper, who attacks a television screen showing Suella Braverman. It was actually apparently a £50 TV that he smashed. Well done him. It's a good metaphor. It's a good image. I don't think rappers like Marco are giving his country a bad name. I think it's Suella Braverman who gave his country a bad name. She stood at the dispatch box and screamed, "Invasion!" and has never once tried to explain her statement or to contextualize her statement. And, you know, even Prince Leka, the Crown Prince, complained about the all-inclusive implications of what she was saying and the way that she has criticized a nation that whose people have come to the UK, who paid tax, have contributed wholesomely to our country and to our culture. It's an attack. I think it's a racist attack, and I think it's completely abhorrent. And having failed to make that attack hit, she has now moved on to other people, to the Pakistani community. How many different communities is she going to abuse before she finally loses office? She's got a limit, I suppose, but this is the sort of language that, as Lineker pointed out, it's the sort of language that was used in the 1930s, I think not just in Germany, but across Europe, and it is reprehensible. We've been here before, we've done this before, we know it's wrong, we know it has to change. One of the changes that we put in place was the 1951 Refugee Convention, and this mad Home Secretary is ignoring that and putting forward her own laws which claim that it is illegal to cross the Channel and to plead for asylum here. It's not illegal. This is a law that I don't think will stand up internationally, and I don't think that our judges will actually fully support that law. The law is nonsensical because it defies our international agreements, which are greater, frankly, than any knee-jerk laws that haven't been properly thought through. And the one she's putting through at the moment, the illegal immigration law, is the same sort of nonsense. It hasn't been properly thought through, and she clearly hasn't done due diligence with respect to Rwanda. I am pleased to see that the British government is now cooperating a lot more with Albania and beginning to respond to the Albanian requests for support. It's still not doing exactly what Albania has requested. It should listen a little bit more to Edi Rama, and more listening and less thumping would get everybody a long way. Meanwhile, well done to Marco.